G'day, ZiggyD here, back for some Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. So, at the end of the last episode, we encountered a wizard assassin who slayed one half of our party in almost an instant. And we learned that this game does not mess around. Pretty serious stuff. So, goes to show, you know, all these people suggesting we should form a party. Maybe that's not such a good idea for the people looking to form a party with us. But anyway, we'll continue on. I said that I would play this semi-hardcore, and if my party members die in some epic fashion, I will leave that as the case. And that did happen, so we're going to leave that as the case. If things go too far south, I can always re-roll a new character and try again. But for now, we'll keep going and see what happens. So we're actually here to meet Khalid and Jaheira, which looks like they're over here, so we'll go and chat to them now. So we'll go ahead and talk to Jaheira. We've met our friends, and we know for sure that these ones are our friends. Greetings, you look familiar, though it's not your looks. I'm not sure what I expected, but I believe you're Gorian's child. I am Jaheira, and this is Khalid. Good to know you. Apparently he's got a bit of a stutter. We are old friends of your adopted father. He is not with you. I must assume the worst. He would not permit his only child to wander without his accompaniment. Yes, indeed. If he has passed, we share your loss. Gorian often said that he worried for your safety, even at the expense of his own. He also wished that Khalid and I would become your guardians, if he should ever meet an untimely end. However, you are much older now, and the choice of your companion should be your own. We could travel with you until you get settled, help you find your lot in life. Journal updated, the friendly arm in. Jaheira, it would be fitting last service to Gorian, though we should first go find Nashkel. Khalid and I look into local concerns, and there are rumours of strange things happening in the mines. Indeed, I've heard of these. No doubt you have heard of the iron shortage. Indeed, I have. You would do well to help us. It affects everyone, including you. We are to meet the mayor of the town, Beregost. I have heard this name mentioned from my previous party members who met an untimely end, unfortunately, but that is a story for another time, Jaheira. Your company would be welcome. Well, good. We'll leave as soon as you're ready, though it should be soon. Yes, we're pretty much ready to go. I did rest up an extra night to heal myself, Zigmond Nevinson. Getting confused with names there. So, we have two new party members. First up is Jaheira. Let's check her out. We have a fighter slash druid in Jaheira. So, I'm not too sure about what sort of abilities the druid has. Looks like we have some priest spells on the druid. Quite a few, actually. So, she comes loaded up with Cure Light Wounds. Another Cure Light Wounds, and a Tangle. Entangle would be a useful crowd control sort of spell. We also have Doom, Detect Evil, and looks like we've got Bless there, which should be a nice buff, and Armor of Faith. These could all be quite nice. And what's this one? Shalar. I don't actually know what this one does. The spell enables the caster to create a magical cudgel that has +1 bonus to attack rolls and inflicts 2d4 points of damage on opponents. Interesting stuff. So kind of like a bound weapon there. But Armor of Faith receives a significant portion against melee and magical attacks. This magical armor is a force of energy that absorbs a portion of damage intended for the caster. So that's a buff for the self, and Bless, I believe, is a party buff. Saving throw rolls against fear effects by +1, raises attack rolls by +1 as well, so that should be quite nice. So we might go ahead and leave Entangle on, and just for later we'll memorize Bless. I think would be a nice party buff to take. So next time she rests, she'll get that spell. And next up, we have Khalid, who is a fighter, so he'll be our tanky guy at the front. I don't know if we can drag these guys around, but he does certainly look set up for that. He's a half-elf neutral good male as well, and we've got, they're both half-elves actually from the looks of things. And he looks pretty tough, not particularly charismatic, possibly because of his stutter, which does make a bit of sense, but obviously as a fighter, he's not going to have any spells or anything like that. But they have quite a few hit points, 12. And 13 as well, which is much more than we have at 8 and measly 6 for myself. So a bit more tankier than myself, which is nice. So he's got a shield, a medium shield, a nice beastly looking helmet, and some splint mail, and she's wearing some leather armor and has a quarterstaff as well. So what have we got in terms of other gear? Potion of invisibility, interesting stuff, and this guy's got a potion of healing. So we're doing okay in terms of gear now, and I think we're pretty much set to go. I will. This gear all looks okay. We'll keep the belt on me for now. I'm still a little bit overburdened, but we can palm off some of the potions to the tank, perhaps. Probably a good idea. And that keeps us out of trouble. I got lots of throwing weapons happening. I might actually kit up with with these throwing weapons ready to go, and I can get out of the dual wielding if happen. The dual wielding plus throwing weapons choice wasn't so great, but that's just a bit of a limitation of the game mechanic I didn't quite know about yet. So I think we're set in here. Our journal says basically to travel to Nashkel. As of little else to do and a few allies, I devote some of my time to investigating the cause of the iron shortage in the region. My next stop should be the town of Nashkel in the south. So I think that's probably the best route for us to head. So we'll head on out and just sort of tiptoe around the bodies of our dead party members. But as you can tell, there was an epic battle here. I just want to make sure that there's nothing too valuable here, because this... Yeah, okay, so we've actually found... Zazel's one of our dead party members spells from the looks of things, and there's a dagger there as well. But I don't think we need any of that other equipment, and I think everyone else is kitted out now. I actually think that she might be able to wear this better studded leather armor. I think I might have made a mistake because I'm used to Pathfinder rule sets, which has the armor class system work a little bit differently. But if we see 4 armor class here, and then switch over here, perhaps 3 armor class. So that does lower armor class, but I'm not sure if that's actually better or not in this sort of rule set. I assume studded leather is better, so I'm gonna have to investigate that a bit later. But we'll go with studded leather for now. And we'll head out to the south, so we have to leave town now. I think we've done everything that we need to do in here for now. We can always make a trip back at a later date. Okay, so we're traveling 8 hours down to the road section here. And Beregost is to the south, but apparently we're supposed to be heading to Nashkel, so... Oh, that's much further to the south. So I guess we'll be traveling through Beregost first. So it is quite a ways travel to the south. Now, we're actually heading out at night, which is a bit unfortunate. But so we'll have to be wary of the roads, because I have heard that they're quite dangerous in this area. So far, we've only fought 1 beastie on these roads, but we could encounter some brigands, perhaps. But our party's feeling pretty strong now. Pretty strong. With the addition of Jaheira and Khalid. So heading to the south down this way for the looks of things. Oh, that's some ominous music. Ba, ba. Oh man, this place gets creepy at night. Oh, okay. Kobolds. We've just been set upon by at least 2 kobolds. Not quite able to scout out further than that. So, I got my throwing axes. I'm going to head up to the north here, actually. And we'll get behind some and throw some axes. We'll get, we can't... What do we have in terms of... We could cast Entangle into this area here. Entangling these, and if there is more kobolds, that will keep us safe. So I think that is probably the best route. So we'll cast Entangle on this foe here, and pretty much everyone in that area should be entangled, as is my understanding of the spell. We'll get Khalid just to move forwards a little bit and get ready to tank. Hopefully he'll be on the outside of that entangling zone. He's a little bit at the back there, which is not too helpful. And we'll get Imoen to head to the south. And we'll get some bit of crossfire happening with our various ranged attacks. So let's see how this plays out. So there's the entangle. Oh, she was interrupted. I wonder if she loses her spell from that. Damn it. Okay, so we've lost the spell. You're going to have to move back. And we're going to have to take on this the traditional way. So I'll attack with my throwing axes the rear kobold. We'll have Imoen attack the front one. And we'll have our tank head up and attack the front one as well. So we're just going to move back, and we'll get her back here ready to heal. She's taking a lot of damage. Alright, so we managed to take those out. Pretty nice hits there. Zigmond Nevinson threw an axe for 8 damage to the kobold. And it looks like... Oh, man, she took some serious damage in that fight. I hope she can heal herself back up to full. And the other kobold was killed by Imoen for 4 damage bowshot. Man, that throwing axe was brutal. I'd just cleaved him in half with a thrown axe. But... Man, we almost lost another party member. Jaheira down to 3 hit points, critically in the red, so we want to get her healed up as soon as possible. Fights are definitely dangerous in this. Alright, so we've healed pretty much up to full. I think we're going to have to rest pretty soon, though, to recover her spells, because we'll need them. Pretty unfortunate that her spell was was interrupted there, but that can happen. Especially because she took, you know, all of the aggro from those guys. So we need to make sure our tank's traveling in the front, if possible. But, it went okay. Everyone survived. Have we got anything interesting to pick up here? We've got some arrows. We'll get Imoen to pick up the arrows actually, because she'll need those. So a few extra arrows. I don't think we need any short bows or short swords or anything like that. We're okay for these guys, and we're already fairly encumbered. Actually, we can probably get Khalid to pick up a bit of gear. He's pretty tough. He can be a bit of a pack horse for us. And we'll take some of the more valuable things to sell, perhaps. So we'll take some of these swords. Okay, and we'll head on out. I don't know if it's safe to rest here at all. We might be able to camp out somewhere. Maybe we'll head over here and see if we can camp safely. I don't know if we'll be set upon in the night. I'm not sure how the camping mechanics work out for this game. But just in case, we'll position everyone in sort of a nice area. And we'll see if we can camp. Alright, so we're camping out. Recovering the spells. So I've got her set up with Bless, One Heal, and Entangle. And that'll organize us with those. Oh, we are set upon. Man, lucky I positioned myself like that. Okay, so this guy should be able to take the force of these guys pretty well. We might just end up using those spells. Gibbling, and I'll get myself to head up. Hopefully I can just attack him from there with no problems. And I might get Jaheira to engage in melee combat as well. She doesn't have any of her spells recovered yet. We were set upon too quickly. Alright, how are we going? Alright, excellent tanking, excellent tanking. Fantastic work, Khalid. That went pretty well, except for Imoen took a lot of damage. Why was she in close combat like that? What are you doing? Stay back. Oh, there's more foes. Okay, we're gonna need to heal very quickly. We don't have any heals, crap. Imoen, you're gonna have to use a potion. Can we use one from your inventory, perhaps? Drink potion. Oh, okay. Imoen, drink your potion. Okay, ooh, just missed. Okay, so, Imoen, you're gonna engage in ranged combat, as is myself. Now, how much hit points do we have? 6 and 8. So, if I eat an arrow, I'm gonna be in trouble. But we're gonna have to get Khalid to head up as well, and we'll grab Imoen as well. She's there's not too much she can do, so we're just gonna head back here for now. Without any spells, she's in a bit of danger. Yes, there we go. A very nice shot from Imoen there, taking him out. Man, these roads certainly are living up to their dangerous names. So, oh wow, some pretty nice loot here though. What's this? Bandit scalp. So maybe we can trade this in for a bounty or something. That would be pretty awesome. But we've also got some gear to pick up here. And we'll see if we can grab some more arrows from these kobolds, perhaps. Some gold. And, oh, grease. A grease spell. Okay, this... I don't know if our druid can use that spell or not. Probably not. I'd say it's limited to wizards. But we should be able to say. Not usable by... yeah, druids. So not usable by us. But we might be able to sell that or something. So, we were only able to rest for a couple hours, not enough to restore the spells. I don't know if we should keep moving, because it might be a bit dangerous to try and camp here, as we've just learned. Just off the road, yeah. Okay, so let's continue on then. We're currently out of spells, but we're doing okay in health. I do actually need to give Imoen another potion, if possible. So we've got 2 here. She needs another healing potion. So we'll go ahead and, how do I split these stacks? Not quite sure how to split the stacks. Well, I'm going to have to figure out how to do that at some point. But for now, she's fresh out of luck in terms of potions. Might give her a wand, because she might be able to use that for some extra ranged attacks. Or perhaps someone else who needs... actually, maybe our druid would be best served by carrying that wand. So she can... it looks like she can use it as well. And once she runs out of spells, we might be able to use those as ranged attacks. So man, this area is dangerous. How are we looking in terms of character progression, like leveling up or anything like that? Do we have our experience here? Total experience value in party. Okay. Oh, no, that's just our normal biography. I don't see experience totals here. We'll learn soon when we level up. Beregost is to the south. Okay, this looks like a friendly. So we'll have Zigmond head up and talk. The rest of our party members will position themselves. And out. Must dash to Beregost, I must. Governor Keldath must be told of the extra troops being sent his way. Beregost is to be garrisoned in case of Armnish attack. All those Armnish people attacking. Though Arm has... okay, the Armnish people are people from Arm, not Armish. Has denied such intent. Of course they would deny it, the snakes. Make way for the messenger.
Make it quick.
Well, I'm sick of these people standing around acting like they're important, waiting for us to talk to them, and then be like, I'm busy, no time to talk to you. Okay, so we've managed to make our way through the dangerous areas here, and we should be able to make our way into Beregost now. Hopefully without too many more problems. You another assassin. Golan Vend, need directions? You seem a friendly sort, so I thought I'd offer my services as a guide. What do you need from the town of Beregost? What do we need? We probably should stay in an inn for a bit more safety. Camping in the wilderness did not do us well. What's the nicest inn in town? Most affordable inn? Need some well-made weapons and armor. We'll ask about the smithy. We have the best smithy in all the realms. Tayron Thunderhammer Feruim runs the Thunderhammer smithy in the eastern side of town. He has a few exceptional items as well, so it's maybe some masterwork gear in there. Though you could also check out Feldposts Inn. They carry trophy items, though you had best be rich as kings. Feldposts Inn is in the west, closer to the south edge of town. Could you direct me to an affordable inn? We have many inns for the frugal adventurer. The Red Sheaf has basic rooms, though the clientele is a touch rowdy. There are also the Burning Wizard and the Jovial Juggler. Man, there's a few inns here, which also have finer suites. The Red Sheaf is near the center of town, as is the Burning Wizard. Jovial Juggler is further along and sits on the southern edge of the city. So east is for the smithy, and to the south is for the inn. So I think that should serve us well. Thank you. Nice to finally meet someone friendly who's not trying to kill us. So far, most people that we've met are friendly have pretty much just been trying to kill us. So we'll head off to the east, and perhaps we can find the smithy. Really, I have to say, I really love the design and atmosphere in this game. Like, the sound effects are all fantastic, and the artwork is like really, really nice. Like this handmade detail. So perhaps we can see on the map when we actually arrive at the smithy. Okay, what does this sign say? Feldposts Inn. Okay. I may have missed out on the whole where the blacksmith actually is business. But we'll just have a bit of an explore then. Ah, here we go. If I go up, I can scroll. Best smith in the world, Thunderhammer runs the eastern side of town. I got east and west confused again. What a noob. Okay, so we'll head over to the western side of town then. There's Firebeard Evanhart's. Hey, we know that guy. He was from Candlekeep Inn. He asked us to retrieve a scroll, which we did not, so I don't know if he'll be friendly, because he gave us a quest and we weren't able to successfully complete it. I was being chased by assassins though, I'm sure he'll understand. Okay, so we have the Red Sheaf, I believe is the finest inn in town. And lots of commoners just standing around, some going about their business, it appears. So where are we now? So we're on the eastern side of town, but I'm not sure if it's to the northeast or where in particular this blacksmith is. Oh, Thunderhammer Smithy, there we go. Wow, this blacksmith is awesome! Check it out, he's got a whole railway system to like cart around like coal and iron and stuff like that. I can see, you know, that this is a pretty fine establishment here, some pretty good, some exceptional industry going on in here. So we've got a blacksmith there. We have another blacksmith. And is this Tayrim Feruim, the owner and proprietor of this establishment. So we have quite a bit of gear to sell, so we'll start off with that. Hello there, is there anything I can do for you on this fair day? Could you show us what you've got for sale? We'll get down to business. So, we need to, we want to sell a few things. I don't think Chill Touch will be too handy for us anymore. I don't believe we can sell that sort of thing here. He doesn't deal in magical items, so instead we'll just have to sell the weaponry that we picked up. So we have, it looks like we can sell Bandit Scalp, so I guess you can turn that in anywhere. And with 25 gold pieces, seems like it would be the amount there. But it looks, actually no, it looks like we can't. So we have to find the actual person that does that. But we have a longsword here. I actually want to check out what this guy has equipped. So he has a longsword equipped. And we don't need a second longsword, I don't believe. What sort of proficiencies does Jahira have? Would be interesting to know. So if we go to kit description, no. Information. Oh wait, should be down here, her proficiencies. So we've got club, quarterstaff, and sling. Okay, so we should get her a sling at some point, actually, because we do need a ranged attack for when she runs out of magical spells. So we'll go ahead and sell that second longsword then.
Yes,
I
of course.
can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Okay, so there's a little bit of extra gold. We've only got 300, not a huge amount. We do have a few magical things we can sell that will make us quite a bit more wealthy, though. But we'll see what he has to sell. He has some +1 weaponry, as suitably expensive, but obviously very powerful items, +1, making them much more effective. So what else have we got? We've got some bullets +1 even, so some things for slings, all that good jazz. And why can't we... It looks like we can buy some of this. The Army Scythe. Light crossbow of speed. Wow, this is kind of like a... It's named, so you know it's good when it's named. Dagger of Venom. Wow, 15,000 gold, 12,000 gold. So these are some pretty nice magical items in here. Okay, so we got myself some chainmail armor, bit nicer protected, looking pretty sharp as well, which is good because our HP is quite low. And we got Jahira here, a sling with some shot for it. So that's pretty good. It's a +1 sling as well, so should help out with the damage side of things and with hitting as well. So that's pretty nice. I feel like I kind of want her to hang back a little bit as well, be behind the other party members so she can heal when she needs to as well. So having a sling will be a good idea. And slings, although not looking that impressive, can still be pretty effective. Okay, so I think now a good idea is to head to the inn and rest, and then we'll find out. We'll possibly pass through because we don't actually need to spend too much time here. So we'll go find an inn of some description. What do we have? We've got Firebeard Everhards. We'll go to Feldpost Inn. Oh wow, okay, this is not a very warm welcome. Yeah, now get out. I don't like your type in here.
You tell him, Marl.
Alright then.
What?
What the hell is that about? Let's talk to this guy and see what he has to say for himself.
Click me.
I think my friend Marl likes you. It's probably wise you left. I thought this was like... Hey, I told you to get lost. Ain't no room for troublemaking strangers. There's plenty of bar for us all. Ooh. I don't know if I can really stand for that sort of thing. I need to get bent all out of shape. There's plenty of bar for us all. Hey, I take whatever shape I want. I'm sick of you freakish adventurers going out, consorting with gods you know what, and dragging your trouble back into my hometown. What do you say to that? I just do what I think is right. We solve a lot more trouble than we cause. We very nearly anyways. Heh. Oh, you think that's funny, do you? You mess up the local economy with your treasure, you upset the balance of nature, you flash your magic around, and because of it, maybe somebody's son thinks it's fun he's got some personal issues here. Go out and get himself killed. It's a bad example, and somebody ought to kick your ass for it. Hold on. Everyone goes on their own path, and I'll not be held accountable for what the fates deal. He was a good boy till your kind came through town, filled his head with nonsense they did, and because of it he's dead. Now why shouldn't I take that out of your hide? Ooh, that's a bit harsh. How should I navigate this conversation? I'm trying to roleplay what my character would be inclined to say in this situation. Someone who, keep in mind my character is Skald, who's interested in telling epic stories of adventure and fine deeds of his ancestors. So, if someone wanted to go off and do these, epic adventures and unfortunately was killed in the process, then that is, I think, the nature of the world. If you knew him like you think, then ask yourself if he wouldn't have gone anyway. It's a calling you're born with, nobody gives it to you. Tain't true. He was going to take over the farm and settle down, maybe apprentice with Thunderhammer during winter. He never wanted to adventure. That was what you wanted, Marl. Fun's fun, but you're blaming these folk for what couldn't be helped. That boy was a firebrand, if ever there was. Duncan with a bit of knowledge there. No, he was settling down. He wanted... Duncan. That new plough you bought last year, he got the gold by helping clear kobolds near Ulgoth's beard. He wanted to make a difference, make the realms a bit safer, just like these folk most likely. By Shantae, why couldn't he just stay home? The realms call and you go. He sounds like a fine lad taken too soon, but doing what he was meant. If you'll suffer my company, I'll buy around and toast his memory with you. Yes, this is exactly how I wanted this to go. It feels very fitting. 'Twould be fitting, I suppose. To Canair Nethelin, rest ye well. I would be alone a while. To your fine son. Oh, the party has gained experience 900. Wow. Role-playing, I love it. Well, 'tis the calmest I done seen him in a week. Still, you best move along. Marl ain't known for his steady moods. Alright, we will leave, but I'm glad we've maybe brought a little bit of peace to this guy, a little bit of acceptance of the world. That was just, you know, fights can be epic, but so can an awesome social interaction like that. I loved it. That was really cool. So, we should actually go find it and we can sleep in though, as great as that was. We've got the Burning Wizard here. Let's head on into the Burning Wizard. Maybe these guys will be a little bit more receptive. Okay, well, we've got someone coming up to see us. Now, what's this guy doing? You're very suspicious. Okay, so who are these guys? We've got a commoner, we've got another commoner. Let's just talk to one of the commoners. Pleasant day to you all. My, you look rather handsome, decked out in your adventuring garb. That's what you are, isn't it, adventurers? Well, I don't know what you're doing in our little town. From what I hear, the real excitement's happening down in Nashkel. Indeed. What's been going on down... where we go, excitement follows. Why aren't you the most arrogant people I've come across in a long time? I guess it don't matter, your type's always been that way. A little bit of arrogance doesn't go astray. Bartender. Been a few days since I've seen as many strangers as you brought with you. Hope the town treats you kindly. Yeah, so-so. What services do you have to offer a wary band of travellers? And I think we will take a merchant in this time round. And we'll sleep the night and get a good night's rest here. And refresh our spells. Okay, so let's head on out. And I believe we're heading to the south, though I kind of want to stop by Firebeard Elvenhair's house first, if possible. There we go. Next time you pass through Candlekeep, you should read The History of the Bell in the Depths. An old favourite of mine that I'm sure you would like. Firebeard? That was the most boring shit I ever heard. I thought you were cool, man. I thought you were cool. Well, okay. Not all social interactions can be as epic as some of the ones we've had. But, I think we'll get ready to head out to the south now. We've rested up. We've got our spells back, I do believe. If we go to priest spells here. Yeah, we've got our spells lined up. We've got Entangle, Heal, and Bless. So, I'll take a short break, and we'll head out to the south.